Hey everybody, welcome back to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt.
Hi, everybody, it's Kat.
And you climb on into that elevator, everybody. Get out of the waiting room. It's time to ascend all the way up to the 10th floor. And we're not alone in this elevator today. No. No, we've got Tanisha Harper, actor,
Hello, hello.
globetrotter, style icon, playing Jordan Ashford on General Hospital in the elevator with us. I need somebody to
Yeah,
I need somebody to cover the emergency stop because we all know that Jordan is a little iffy around the emergency stop.
that is true.
Elevator.
Watch out.
The hellos are pouring in. Hello, 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 Miss Harper. Ooh, so professional, Chandra.
Oh, I love it when people call me Miss Harper.
Mm. Well, thank you very much for giving us your time here this morning. It's an honor and a half here on the 10th floor to have you.
Oh, I am so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I love doing podcasts and love talking with you guys, and so excited to, get going.
Yeah, we had a chance to meet each other just very briefly at the daytime Emmys on the red carpet. You you
We
you
sure
blew
did.
by. We had a chance to talk a little bit about Jordan, about General Hospital, and it was a wonderful introduction. And my God, did you look stunning that night?
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that was really fun. I love going to these award events and celebrating, my fellow counterparts on the show and in the acting world. So it's great.
Well, yeah, I mean, your cast members and scene partners even, walking away with awards. General Hospital itself
Absolutely.
getting the big one this year again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I love that. I love to see everybody celebrated for their hard work and it's wonderful.
And the dress that you were wearing, is that something that you own? Is that yours, or is that like a friend designer lent it to you for the night?
I was wearing a designer called Alex Perry, and gosh, that dress was gorgeous. And a good girlfriend of mine loaned it to me. She's like, "I've got the perfect dress for you." I actually was looking for a dress like that, and I was trying to describe to her. And she's like, "You know what? I think I have something." She had just bought it, and she's like, "I don't have anywhere to go in it, so it's all yours." So,
Awesome. And now it's
very
immortalized.
good friend. Yeah.
Did she let you keep it?
Well, I still have it. Unfortunately, I should have returned it by now. But she's a wonderful jewelry designer as well, and she has a jewelry line called Maison Marinor, and so she also did all the jewelry that I was wearing. They're vintage pieces as well as pieces she's designed. So she just always hooks me up and makes me look fabulous, and I love her for it.
Wonderful.
Well, we love her for it too. So when I reached out to you, I reached out to you on Instagram. But I
Yes.
have been following you for several months already, leading up to that, and picture after picture after picture is just better than the one that came before. I don't know how you're capable of just outdoing
Oh, that's
yourself every
very
time you post.
kind. That's very kind. I got to tell you, I don't post a lot because I don't know why. For some reason, Instagram gives me anxiety, and I see people and they'll just post. They don't even think about it, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, well, is this a good representation of me? Is it look real, not too retouched, as whatever. And then I get anxiety, and then I don't end up posting anything. So I appreciate it. A lot of thought goes into it.
Well, it comes out. It comes out well. I mean, the selections that you make with your online presence are good. I think it speaks to what you're hoping to tell the world.
I appreciate it, and then I got to make my mom proud and make sure I
Hey,
don't
hey,
embarrass.
if there's anybody who can understand that statement, it's me. I come
Yeah,
onto this show every week trying to make my mom proud.
I love
Hopefully
that.
it works.
Great job, sweetheart.
Aw, thanks,
Yeah,
Mama. You're so kind.
we're so proud of you.
Yes, we are.
Melissa in the chat says, "Well, Tanisha is always a smoke show, so I'm not the only person that thinks it."
Oh, well, thank you.
But you,
Very sweet.
before we got to get to know you on General Hospital, there was years and years of modeling and other acting projects that you took part in as well.
Absolutely.
Wikipedia says at the age of 15, you got started in this crazy mixed up world.
I did. I was kind of one of those um, fantasy stories you hear where I was in a mall and the owner of an agency in my town of Scottsdale, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, saw me walking around. I think I might have been there with my mom,
Mhm.
and there was a fashion show going on. and I was watching it, and the woman came up to me and asked if I'd want to model. I think at the time I said I wanted to be a fashion designer. I never really thought about the modeling part, but eventually got my mom to come in, meet with the owner of the agency, and that was how I got started. And here I am now.
Wow.
You know, that's something that you don't see anymore. They used to be like fashion shows in the malls all the time. And like, especially like around back to school season and stuff like that,
Oh yeah.
prom season, there was all kinds of fashion shows in malls. It's kind of like, I don't see that anymore.
You don't,
You
and
have to
that
find
was
them all first.
yeah. Well, there's that. You got to get people to go in them. Yeah, that it was such a thing then. The fashion fashion shows in the mall, and I did a lot of those too. In Arizona and California, all over. We were always doing those little mall fashion shows. They were fun. I miss those days.
There's something nostalgic about just reaching into way back when, just when you first get started. I feel the same way. I did a tiny bit of professional wrestling. And just those
really?
I mean, I never did anything big or huge or anything like that, but I got involved. It was a good weekend hobby for me.
That is really cool.
But thinking back to those, those early days where you don't really know what you're doing, and it's just that small stuff, that small intimate setting. I have a lot of like nostalgia for those early days, so I can understand exactly where you're coming from when it comes to missing like the mall shows. Yeah.
So Matt wasn't one of those. Matt wasn't one of those fellas in the ring. He was one of the antagonizers or outside the ring. Antagonizing. Yeah, he was
as a manager. Like, I don't know who your wrestling references may be, because you were born in Japan. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, in Tokyo.
How long did you live out there?
Well, my family lived out there much longer than I did.
Okay.
I was born there. And then they moved away a few years later. So I didn't get to enjoy it the way they did. And my brother loves to remind me.
Gotcha.
Oh, yes, got to school there, and he, got to live his younger years there. So, but we're very much entrenched in the Japanese culture, and still have my parents' house, a lot of the furniture and artwork from Japan, and so it's ingrained in me.
Okay, understood. A lot of love for it.
Japanese?
A lot of love. I love the Japanese culture and people. They're wonderful.
Does your family speak Japanese?
No, they don't. Little conversational here and there, probably just as much as I do. But I love that my middle name Mariko is something I'd love to hold on to. That's my little piece of Japan.
I love it. I love it. So then, in the United States, then is where you grew up?
Yes. Yeah. We after Japan, we moved to California, and we moved to Arizona. And then
awesome.
I moved back to California after college.
Awesome. I have to ask this question because we have a listener, Kelly, that just she's from Canada. She's got a lot of heart for it. Have you been to Canada?
I have been to Canada.
Oh my God, Kelly's gonna flip.
Kelly, I have been to Canada once or twice. I went to Whistler, and I went to what's the French speaking city?
Quebec?
No, the other one.
I guess that's not a city, is it? That's a whole region.
Yeah, the region. And there's a gorgeous city where they speak French in Canada. I can't think of the name, but I love it, and I've been meaning to get back there. But yes, I have been to Canada.
Yes, you have been to Canada.
Montreal.
Montreal, that's the name. Of course, there was a baseball team there.
Yes. I love it there. It's just absolutely gorgeous and chic and all the things. Love Canada. Love my Canadians. Love a lot of Canadian friends.
Yes. Oh, perfect. Yeah, Montreal. The chat is now going Montreal. So I find the chat so helpful because we don't remember anything. We could watch a week of General Hospital, not remember a detail, and the chat's like, no, Jordan's middle name is da da da.
Yeah.
I love that. We always say we have a lot to say, but we don't know a dang thing.
No, we don't know.
We have a lot to say.
One of my favorite things is don't come here for the news, everybody. Do not come here for the news.
But you'll get some good chit chat.
Yep.
All right, so you went around the modeling world. You went around the United States, show after show after show. You picked up some acting gigs here and there as well. So was that an offshoot of your modeling trajectory, or was that also a childhood dream that you were trying to realize?
Absolutely. I don't even think I ever thought that acting even could be a thing. I look back at it just like how the modeling happened. I don't think I ever thought that was something I could do. I didn't know how to get into it. And then I fell into it. And it's just kind of the same with the acting. When I moved to California, my modeling agent, was like, oh, you have great personality. Why don't you try some acting? We have an audition for you.
Mhm.
And it was for The Bold and the Beautiful.
Oh,
And they, they're kind of a fashion based
Mhm.
Yeah.
soap opera. So they were often hiring models from my agency. And so this happened to be a speaking role. It was only a few lines, but I went and auditioned, I booked it. And I think they had me come on again. And then from there, I just started auditioning. They would just sometimes reach out for different, things. And so that was how I started building up my acting repertoire, and did it for a few years. Did a lot of projects that were fun. Did a lot of comedic based TV shows and films, which I
Yeah.
absolutely loved. And then I took a break from it. I was a bit overwhelmed. I was doing a lot. I was hosting TV shows. I was modeling. I was acting. I was also producing some shows, and I just started to get my hands into everything. And I was like, you know what? I need to kind of start to slow down and pick one thing and focus.
Focus. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I could be the best. I am a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo,
Mhm.
and I don't like to do things, halfway. I want to be able to do them to the best of my ability and be proud of what I was doing. So I took a backseat to the acting for a few years while I kind of wrapped up the modeling and the TV hosting. And then I was like, I want to give all my all to the acting, get into the classes, work with coaches, and really focus and dedicate myself to it. And that's what I started doing, and started, getting back into working on some shows on
Yeah.
Hulu and HBO. And then I got General Hospital,
General Hospital.
and now I'm here talking with you two
Hey,
fine
well,
people.
thanks for doing it.
And
So-
aren't you about to reach your 2-year anniversary there, aren't you?
I'm actually going in. This is going into my third year.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Yeah, so I just I think the 29th of January was going into my third year. So I don't know where the time goes. It just
Mhm.
flies.
Yeah, like
Unbelievable.
I hadn't realized that you had been Jordan
Yeah,
for that long. My goodness. Okay.
I know. I didn't either.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's been been 2 years on screen already, heading into your third
Exactly.
season, but you've
Wow.
been 2 years on screen. I read this morning your first day on screen was March 5th of 22.
Yes.
That was the first time we saw Tanisha as Jordan.
Yes, coming back.
Yes.
Kidney recovered Jordan.
Yes.
Coming back from the
yes.
clinic. Throwing
Coming
herself
back from the
back in the
clinic.
game.
New and a new face.
A new face. She was so well rested. She came back looking like an entirely different person.
You sure did. Those clinics.
They're
They can do some
amazing.
wonderful things in the soap world. I
They
think it's
really-
amazing that you got your acting career started on soaps. You're prominently Jordan now. In our research, you did a show called Desire for 63 episodes, which was also on Monday through Friday, just at night.
Yes, with Josh Kelly that plays on our show as well. So that was pretty cool. That was both of our first series regular roles in a TV show. So
Wow.
when he joined General Hospital, it was just such a wonderful reunion, and I just adore him. He's just hilarious and fun and so
Well, yeah.
talented. So it's nice to have a little partner in crime.
We have to
We
wait for
did have an opportunity to meet him. He is very funny.
So funny.
He is.
Funny person.
He's great. He's great.
Well, we
I
look
love
forward to
him.
the comedic hijinks of Jordan and Cody coming soon then.
I
General
know.
Hospital.
I really hope we get to actually do some scenes together. I think we did one where we were in the room together, but we don't actually work together. So I'm like, it's got to happen soon, because it'd be a nice little reunion on camera.
Just start leaving Post-its on the writer's door every time they walk
I
in.
know.
Just
I know,
Tanisha
I
plus
know.
Josh. That's it.
right? I'm gonna have to do that. I'm sure he would be overjoyed to do that. He loves to get into things, play little tricks. So that'll be fun.
Well,
So-
good for him. He's about to be a Scorpio on the show.
Well, yeah.
Pardon?
well,
Oh,
in the Scorpio family, right?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
about to be a Scorpio.
Oh, well, this is good to know. Sometimes it's hard to kind of keep up with everybody's storylines because there are so many of them.
Yeah.
So I don't often know what's going on in,
Wouldn't
the
you-
other characters.
When you have your own 70 pages to film in a day, like you're not going to be looking at the rest of the script, right?
Yeah. Well, we only get our portion that we're reading, so I don't
Right.
know what's going on with everyone else. So, thank you for the heads up. Now I know.
It's why those lunchtime scenes are important, where the two characters just sip coffee, and just talk about the things that have been going
Yeah.
on recently.
Yeah.
It's like, that's been happening to you, Anna? Oh my God, I haven't read that part of the script.
I mean, that's basically what happens when we're running over our lines. It's like, oh wait, so this is going on in your life? Okay, that's great to know.
You shot a child? What?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, that would have been helpful as deputy mayor. I need to know this.
Yeah. That report did not make it onto Jordan's desk.
No, it did not until it was too late.
Well,
Okay, so
one of the, I'm so happy that they've made you deputy mayor. And part of the reason why I love it so much is, and you've got to love it too. You're doing scenes with Jeannie Francis.
Oh, and she's just, she was.
Oh my gosh.
I did my very first scenes with her as well, and I mean, she's just a force to be reckoned with. She's so kind and has welcomed me from day one onto the show, and giving me little tips and tools and tricks of the trade, and just patient. She's just, she's an icon. She's wonderful, and it's an honor to be able to work alongside of her, as well as now working even closer as deputy mayor and getting to do more scenes with her. Actually filming some scenes with her coming up this week.
awesome.
She's great. I'm very, very blessed and fortunate within just working on this show with the people I get to work with that are all just so talented and help me elevate myself and my craft as well.
I mean, you were lucky to step into the role of Jordan, who was, firmly implanted in the canvas of General Hospital before you'd taken it on. So already the relationships that already existed between Jordan and Anna, Jordan and well, you've pioneered the one with Laura, but then also with the Ashford family as well, Curtis and Portia and all them.
Boy.
So how did you approach that? Did you do a bunch of scene watching ahead of time, conversations, or are you just flying by the seat of your pants?
But before I started in the role,
yeah.
Well, to be honest, when I initially auditioned for the role, I was auditioning to play a lawyer. I think it was a lawyer or a something similar to that, attorney or something. And that was the role that I was auditioning for. They don't tell you, I think, when you're going to take on a contract role, they don't tell you. I think also because they want you to go in and make it your own. They don't want you to go back and try and replicate how the actress or actor played it before you.
Right.
Which is very smart because it allows you to make it your own. So I did not, I went in playing, as the lawyer, and that was what I did for my auditions. And then I found out only, a week before that I was going to be playing the police commissioner.
Right.
Which is a bit different.
Yeah.
And, I didn't even bother going to research the actresses that had played it before. Because I kind of looked at it like they probably want me to make it my own and, bring, myself into this character.
To it.
Yeah. And so, from there, it was just kind of, learning about the role and more about how a police commissioner is.
Yeah.
And then just trying to make it my own through some trials and tribulations. It wasn't easy. It's definitely a tough character to play, but I enjoyed every minute of it, and then working as a deputy mayor is still along those same lines of a commanding,
the business
powerful,
doesn't seem to be all that different. I mean, you are interrogating criminals still
doing that, and I love that too. I always thought it'd be fun to play some sort of politician. So I'm like, this is fun.
Yeah,
A couple of weeks ago, I was really afraid that Jordan was going to be in some real trouble, physical trouble. I thought those two fellas might, kidnap you, beat you up, or I don't know.
I know, but Jordan's tough. She's not gonna let that happen.
No. She'd be really, you don't know about the secret, like whacking iron that she's got in her pants. She just pulls it out and she's got a weapon. She's ready.
Okay. She's not taking anything from anybody. Okay.
I love it when when you have scenes with Anna. Anna and Jordan are together. The two of you were just such badasses.
It's so fun. I love Finola. She's, I screen tested with her when I did the
perfect.
For General Hospitals. So
They knew what they were doing.
it's always wonderful getting to work with her because she was such a champion for me when I had done my audition, and really encouraging. And she's, I mean, again, iconic, like, Jeannie Francis. She's incredible actress, and I also learn a lot from her as well. And she really helps me. Just little things, even when we're going through scripts and things like that. It's she's done this for so long. She's a director herself. She's, she just knows certain things, and she tells me things that just make my job a lot easier, make it make more sense. And I love that. And she does it in a way that is just so wonderful and not overstepping, as a fellow actor to another actor.
Yeah.
She's great. And it's just fun. She is fun to work with. And I just love watching her.
Well, she's fun to watch. So, I can only imagine, being able to share the set with her. I was lucky enough to get my hands on a script, like a real script from General Hospital. And then I read it along while watching the episode. And there was a scene in it that had Finola and Tristan Rogers and Jeannie Francis all sharing a scene together. And they didn't say the lines that were written, but they said the exact things that their character was supposed to say. Yep. It was just kind of this surreal experience where these three people they know the genre, they know the characters, they know what they're doing so well that they got this script, didn't say the exact words, but said the exact thing that the words meant. And I was just blown away by that.
And they didn't throw each other off doing that either. Sometimes that will throw another actor off.
Yes. And that's kind of what I was saying when working with her. It's something you learn to do. I think the longer you're on these type of shows, they will get exactly, because sometimes, the way things can be written, it can be hard to learn it, to memorize it, because it's not flowing correctly. So they can change it, make it exactly what it is meant to be, but they can put it into their own words that is their character's words, and it works. And those are some things that she's taught me as well. If I'm struggling with a line, just change it. It's gonna have the same meaning, but make it flow the way that you would say it's gonna. Yeah, make it work for you. It's gonna come out a lot easier when you're, doing your lines and saying your speeches. So I totally get that, and it's pretty amazing. They're good. They are so good.
They really are. Well, it's only a matter of time before you start collecting Emmys yourself, and be considered a legend of daytime along with them. Things we've been talking about. Things are heating up in Jordan's life right now, as we're seeing on air. But it's not like you've been a complete stranger to trouble or story or anything that's been going on. It has been a couple of years of contracted prominent experiences on General Hospital. That's been super fun to see. Of the time that you've spent on the show so far, people are going to want to know this question: what has been the thing that you've considered to be the most fun, your favorite plot that you've played, maybe?
I loved doing the scenes with I think it was with Tristan, and it was when they one of the houses blew up. I can't remember who was inside of it, but we were there, and yes,
Holly.
And that's right.
She's running around on fire.
Yes, and that was really awesome, because a stunt woman who played it was just so talented, and I had never been on a set before to see stunts like that happening, and they really go all out on General Hospital. I have to say, they are. Their sets are amazing, and they really take a lot of time and care to create, these situations and make them look as real as possible. And that was pretty amazing, because, they blow up, they blew up the house, and it was just amazing to watch. And we're standing there watching and having the stunt woman come out and, on fire. Like, it was unbelievable. I really, really enjoyed that. That was probably one of my favorite days on set. just to see all the talents at work, everybody from behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
to in front, how they put it all together. It's pretty cool.
We were,
and do it fast.
Ma and I, we've been lucky enough to go to the General Hospital convention in Burbank twice, and included with
We've
that
been
is a
to the
set
studio
tour.
twice.
So we've
Oh,
been there. We've seen the sets. We've seen the soundstage. We've met MK Weir and Matt the props guy. Fido
yes.
Xavier has been on the show, and he says hello, by the way.
Oh, I love Fido. That's wonderful.
So we've been able to meet these people, and briefly, it's not like I can tell you their last names or their favorite colors or anything like that.
Yeah.
But the sense of family and the passion that the crew has for putting on General Hospital, I think, is very apparent. Not only when you watch the show, but also when you talk to the people who contribute to the show. And what sells me the most on this is that on the nurses' station, they have the business cards for the doctors. And TJ's card says Thomas Ashford Jr. on it. And I went, these props people care.
They really do. And let me tell you, even if it's, I was doing a scene not too long ago, and the actor was pulled out a wallet to pull out his card, and it had his information. And I was surprised because it seemed like they just threw that in last minute, like, pull out this card and hand it to her. And it actually had all of his info. I was so surprised because I'm like, oh, it could just have been blank. Nobody was going to see it on camera, but they had all of his information and everything on there. I was like, this is impressive. The people who do the sets and the props, wow, they are incredible. And watching them work every day, they're there in the middle of the night getting these things set up for the next day every night. They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
Whenever we go, we love to corner Matt. We call him Matt the props guy. We love to corner Matt and talk to him because he just has so much love for it, exuberance when he's talking to you. No one recognizes him, of course. On the tour, no one recognizes him. But Matthew and I just kind of we wrangle him to the side and we just pick his brain.
So
and
is the fire real? Oh yeah, we wheel in some gas and
Oh, that's great. They definitely deserve the love and respect of the fans, because they make all the magic happen behind the scenes.
I think I've said on Twitter once or twice at least that the actors come in, they're one of the last things that come in when it comes to the production. The sets have been built, the scripts have been written, everything's been, the props have been created, like you said. All of that stuff is done before you all even sit in the makeup chair, really.
Oh, 100%. And even everyone that makes our schedules, the amount of work that goes into it, because when you're filming 70 scenes a day, they have it timed out so perfectly. It's unbelievable. Just everybody working and how it all comes together.
Well-oiled machine, huh?
It really is. And everybody is just extremely talented in everything that they do. So it's wonderful.
Let me take to a couple of people donated to the super chat during this. Along with it came some questions. So let me honor those donations here by asking you them.
Let's do it.
Leanne wants to know, what fashion trend would you like to see return?
Oh, great question, Leanne. Let's see. What fashion trend? Well, one that I think is coming back now. I got a sneak preview from a brand that I think this is going to be coming out in spring.
You heard it here first.
Bell-bottom jeans. I love a bell-bottom jean. I just think they're so cute and fun, and I always loved the 70s vibe. So I wouldn't mind seeing that come back in.
High-waisted bell-bottoms, huh?
High-waisted bell-bottoms. I love that look.
Bell-bottoms.
I love that look. My nose.
She wore those in life.
I wore those in life. Yes, I did.
That's why my dad's my dad, is because of those high-waisted bell-bottoms.
Oh, works every time. That's what I'm trying to bring them back.
And the dittos with a saddleback with no pockets.
Yes. Oh, I remember those. That's so funny.
Let's see.
All the style.
Rochelle here. Rochelle just has a comment. She says, your hair looks wonderful at that length, and your makeup is on point. You have great eyes for that makeup.
Oh, well, thank you, Rochelle. I appreciate that. I'm trying to do a little bit different of a look this season for Jordan. You know, now that she's deputy mayor, I'm like, let's make her look like a politician. It'll be fun for a little bit.
uh, so playing this multifaceted character who's been able to, you know, you've had your romantic scenes with Zeke, you've had, you know, your mayoral stuff with Laura, you've had your detective stuff with Anna. Are you living your dream storylines right now, or is there still something out there that's missing?
You know, I would really love to see Jordan have a love interest, a serious love interest, not a fling. She had Zeke, and you know, who knows where Zeke has not returned to Jordan. So
Zeke was on writer's strike or something.
I think so. But you know, I would love to see that for Jordan. I would love for people to see her in a relationship, see a different side to her. You know,
Let
I
down
think
her hair a little bit, huh?
let down her hair. I think you
Yeah.
guys saw the scenes that Jordan shot with Brick, where you finally get to see Jordan in her apartment. That was my first time playing the character of Jordan, that I'd never even been in an apartment. I didn't even know I had one. I was like, Jordan just doesn't have a home.
Oh,
She lives above her office.
She does, you know. So like more scenes like that to show you know, more human, softer side to Jordan. But at the same time, I would also, you know, some of the scenes like what just aired recently with Anna and the FBI agent.
Yes.
Those were fun, and I'd love to do more things like that. I like when Jordan gets into trouble. You know, especially working as a little duo with Anna. That's always fun. So I definitely would love to see more of that as well. Even, you know, even a little more trouble. You know, I feel like she's got it in her, you know.
Well, she definitely does. She sent Cyrus to prison when it was another face. You know, she set him up, put some fake evidence there with Taggart, and sent him to jail for years. And so
sent him to jail for things that he'd actually done.
You know, he's a bad guy, but he didn't go to jail for the reasons why he got sent to jail.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys set him up, but he actually had done those things.
Well, you know,
so the character of Jordan's been there. So who knows what she'll be able to pull out. Plus, Anna's not aligned with anybody really. She's not a WSB or a cop, or is she chief of police again now? I don't know.
Well, they asked her about it. She said no.
That has nothing to do with Jordan. That's all Anna stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, well, hopefully she'll, you know, come back to the police force. She's got some unfinished business to take care of.
Unfinished business. Is there any character or actor, maybe just Josh Kelly, that you see as might be a good pairing for Jordan at current, or might it be somebody new that needs to come on board?
Maybe it's Brick.
When you say pairing, like as in a love interest,
yeah.
I think that it would be good to bring someone from the out, you know, like a new character, maybe. I don't know, you know. That's a good one, because I wonder, you know, there's you know, it'd be interesting. She could, you know, could be, because I'm trying to think of people that are, you know, most of them are already paired up on the show anyways. But you know, it could always be interesting. Jordan and Drew, because Drew's Jordan's ex-husband, you know, or Drew is Curtis's best friend, and you know, Curtis's ex-husband and their best friend. So like that could be interesting, you know. You never know.
And you get to work with another daytime legend in Cameron Matheson. I see how your brain works, Tanisha Harper.
Yeah,
Reach
you know,
for the
that
stars.
would be drama. That's so drama right there. But otherwise, I think like, you know, maybe they bring somebody in, you know, to build a new relationship. Who knows?
Maybe
we'll see.
Maybe they've already introduced somebody new.
On the show.
I'm sorry.
There's a new character, but the old character came back this past week, Jagger.
Yeah, very handsome, Jagger. Yeah. Oh, look, maybe. You know, like we never know. You know?
Don't know. Well, time will tell. Is what it is. You know, I mean, we'll find out with everybody else live on ABC.
Sure will.
That's
Watch it
right.
in your local market.
Yeah,
Everybody,
that's right.
stream it on Hulu.
Right. Live on ABC, everybody. Let's go.
Well, then
And Hulu.
I like to spin a little storyline when we have somebody on. So this is what I thought.
There we go. Take it to the
Yes,
writers
please.
first, please.
So
Do
I
tell.
want Jordan to meet somebody, and it's a character that used to be on the show. However, it's before Jordan's time.
Mhm.
So they show us Jordan with this person. She doesn't know who he is. She is, whatever. And they have all these scenes together, but she doesn't know. And then it's revealed to the rest of the town, the rest of Port Charles. They recognize this person right away. She's already smitten and finds out that perhaps this person isn't worthy.
Ooh.
And I think Sonny's brother, Rick Lansing, is perfect.
Well, there you go.
Oh, all right. Well, writers at General Hospital, are you listening?
Are you listening?
Are you listening?
You looking for some fresh ideas? We got them here.
Here we go. That sounds like it would be packed full of drama and suspense and excitement.
How is Sonny going to react? You know, how is Alexis going to react? Who knows? Write it for us, writers.
Right?
Yeah, Rick Lansing is Molly's, and Rick Lansing is Molly's daddy.
Oh,
Well, there we go. It gets deeper and deeper here on the 10th floor, folks.
It gets real deep. I love it, and I'm here for it. All right, let's go.
Let's do it. Look at this. She's willing to play anything, and I love it. That's what we need from our daytime stars. We don't need somebody in the way. We need somebody who wants to play it, who wants to get out there and be ridiculous and be melodramatic.
Absolutely. I will do it all. I'm here for it. But I love my job so much.
Well, we love watching you do your job, like sincerely, like really. When you agreed to come on here and do this thing, I'm like, this is so exciting. Like this is like the biggest get the show has gotten so far. Like, oh my gosh, like you know, we've had Ken Schreiner on here, we've had Fido Xavier, and I was so excited to have Tanisha Harper join us live right here on the 10th floor.
Well, I appreciate you guys asking me to come. You were so sweet and adorable and kind on the red carpet, and you know why I of course I'm going to return the favor and chat with you guys. You have great energy. I love that.
Thank you. Well, tell your friends. Send them all right here on the 10th floor. We'll have them. Well, thank you once again for giving us a portion of your morning here. I know that you know, you have some sun to soak up in San Diego, so I don't want to keep you from it before the weather turns.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep, birthday brunch from a gal. So
So I don't want to keep you from that. Thank you very much again for the insight into your career so far, your insight into how you're approaching Jordan. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm feeling starstruck now. I don't know what to say. Mom, save me.
Have a mimosa for me, please. Have a mimosa. Have two.
I absolutely will. Thank you both for having me on. You guys are just delightful, so sweet, and I love the mother-son pairing. It works.
Well, you know, we've been doing the soap thing for my whole life practically. So, so it's just been a logical progression of showmanship and fandom. That's
we appreciate you. We appreciate you too. And thank you for supporting the show and, you know, and all of the shows. People like you that keep us going. So thank you.
Well, also, you know, a shout out to the chat as well. They're all saying their goodbyes. We love Jordan. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for coming in and listening.
Happy anniversary. Thank you for stopping by. You know, all that stuff.
For watching. I appreciate you all.
All right. Well, once again, that was Tanisha Harper here live on the 10th floor in the elevator ride. Thank you for joining us. I don't really know how to sign off on this thing other than saying goodbye.
Well, goodbye, and stay tuned to ABC to watch General Hospital and see Jordan.
Well, there you go. Professional.
So where can we see you on social?
That's a good one.
My social media is Instagram, and it's at Tanisha Harper.
Well, that's easy to remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come find me. Come say hi.
Go follow. Look at those pictures I was promoting earlier.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate
Thank you very much. Thank you.